What is some good advice so I don't lose my cool with a buyer? I'm Scott Sylvan Bell. It's July 16th, 2017, 1:50 in the afternoon. Perfect day to talk about sales here from Sacramento, California. Now, this is the last video in the series that I have for today. This is video number 9 for you not losing your cool. And I left it for the end for a reason. And one of the ways that you don't lose your cool with the buyer is you leave. And I left it to have this conversation because the problem is this becomes addictive. If you know that you have the ability to walk out of a sales presentation and say you're being difficult, I can't help you, you got to know that the next time you do it is easier, the next time you do it is easier, and then you start looking for reasons to make this happen, okay? There are some people in the world of sales that are not your client. They're not my client, they're not that person's client, they're not that person's client, they're unrealistic, you're never going to help them out, you're not going to be able to make them happy, they're going to eat up all of your time, they're going to want a ton of discounts, and you know what? They belong working with somebody else. Yeah, money's cool, but having a difficult client, no, not cool, okay? And sometimes it just comes down that it's your job to walk out of the sales call. And this keeps you from losing your cool, this keeps you from being aggressive. So you just have to have the conversation. You would say, hey, look, Mr. or Mrs. Buyer, at this point, I don't think that I'm the right solution for you. I'm gonna gracefully bow out of this sales conversation, and I think you should find somebody else. There's nothing wrong with that so that you don't lose your cool, so you don't become aggressive, so you don't get physical with them, right? And then the cops don't show up. So sometimes your job, very rare occasion, is to walk away from the call. Call it your day, I'm done. You don't even have to call it timeout. You're not even like timeout, you're just like, I'm done. You know what, I'm so sorry, based upon our conversation and the criteria that we have, you're not our buyer, you're not our client. You're just going to have to figure out how to say this. But here's the thing, you're going to have to rehearse it a couple of times, because if you don't, it's going to come out wrong when you do it. Some of these conversations that you have, they're tough and difficult. If you do not rehearse them, you're going to have a froggy voice. You're going to seem like you're not too certain about what's going on. And I've had buyers in this situation go, time out, what happened? I really want to do business with you. Sorry, you're just being too difficult for me, right? I really don't want you as a client. And you got to know sometimes when you reject somebody before they reject you, they get very testy. They have a lot of problems because they wanted to be the one that rejected you. And sometimes it's your job. Sorry, I can't do anything for you. It's time for me to go. I got other clients that want my help, and obviously you don't. Okay? So depending upon your personality is how you're going to say it. I'm going to gracefully bow out of the situation based upon our criteria. You're not the right fit. I'm sorry, I can't help you. You're being a jerk, right? Very, very rare occasion. However you're going to do it, think it out. Have the conversation, role play it a couple times, it'll help you out. Now, you could do a small favor for me. In the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right, to the left, there is a subscribe button. You know what you gotta do, you gotta subscribe. And then last of all, you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Why not even LinkedIn? Scott Sylvan Bell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.